Alexander Usyk is not engaged in Joseph Parker fight talks. And why would he? Why would he? He fought 2 weeks ago, and the WBO were like, oh, well, he needs to get back to us within a month. Well, look, first of all, it wouldn't surprise me if a certain Mr. Turkey Al-Sheikh, His Excellency, said to the WBO, oh, I don't really want Alexander Usyk as champion because that's very clear, if we're being real, very clear, so... Yeah, he just wants to put him under pressure. He fought 2 weeks ago. What are you doing? He just came out of a camp. It's not Joseph Parker's fault. It's not Parker's camp's fault at all. It's not their fault. If they've been ordered to fight, of course they're going to want to go right after it. No problem. But Usyk's just had a fight. Why is he going to want to get involved? Why are you even trying to make this a thing? Usyk's probably going to get stripped off the WBO belt, isn't he? He's probably going to get stripped. It's so frustrating how corrupt this sport is. And I honestly have a feeling Turkey Al-Sheikh might be involved in some way. He's actually been pushing so many people to the limits recently by what he's doing. He's sweeping it under the roof with Jake Paul. He wants Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. He doesn't like Alexander Usyk as a champion. What are you doing to this sport now, though? Honestly. I mean, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. The poor guy has just fought. He's just fought. He's coming off 2 back-to-back fights with Fury. Then he's just had a Daniel Dubois fight where he's had camp for it and all. 3 massive fights in a row. Massive fights he's had in a he's had all massive fights, right? I mean, Jesus Christ. It's been non-stop for him ever since he's came into the heavyweight division. Why can't he have some time off, spend some time with his family? Why is he going to want to fight in the next few months? Why is he going to want to get ordered? He said in the ring after the fight, oh, I want at least 2 to 3 months off. Yes, of course he does. Of course he does. When you're at as high level as Alexander Usyk, you're away from your family when you're in your training camp. He's going to want to spend time with them. But apparently, Turkey Al-Sheikh clearly doesn't care. The WBO clearly don't care. Why are you ordering it the moment he's literally just had a fight? And it's because what Turkey Al-Sheikh probably wants is, he either just wants Parker to fight Usyk as his worst, because he doesn't want Usyk as the champion. He wants Joseph Parker to win against Usyk. Then what he wants is, I spat myself there, Jesus. So he wants Parker to beat Usyk when Usyk's at his worst. And then he probably wants to throw Daniel Dubois in there with Joseph Parker, hoping that Daniel Dubois beats Joseph Parker. That's probably what he wants. Or what Turkey Al-Sheikh wants is, he wants Alexander Usyk to vacate the belt. There you go. Then have Parker and Dubois fight for it, even though Dubois wouldn't deserve another chance, but whatever. It's a strange one. It's a really, really, really strange one. Why this has even happened and why, they want Usyk in talks with Joseph Parker, right now when he fought 2 weeks ago. It's disrespectful as hell to start with. It is disrespectful as hell. I mean, why? What's even the point? What are you going to gain out of that? I don't get it. I mean, of course, Usyk doesn't want to engage in the combos. He's not ducking the fight or anything. Of course he's not. Everyone should know he's not ducking the fight. Why would he duck the fight? And also, Usyk don't even need to fight. Usyk doesn't even need this fight. He doesn't need to fight again. He's a 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. The only guy to ever do that in this era. In general, he's the only guy to become a 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Why are we putting this pressure on him? He doesn't need to fight again. He can have time off. As long as the fight happens by early next year, okay, just give him till then. That's fine. Early next year, I think's fine. You know, he don't need to fight again this year. Yes, Parker probably needs to, but there can be another fight for it. There can be another fight for Parker. Get him and Andrew Caballero going at it again. Because again, it's a big fight. It's a big fight. You know, look. And I can tell Turki Sheikh doesn't like Alexander Usyk. And that is because he doesn't care. He doesn't really want him on Riyadh season. The only reason why he was on Riyadh season, because Turki Sheikh wanted him, is because Tyson Fury was. He didn't really want much to do with Usyk and Dubois. He didn't. And now Turki Sheikh has also said he doesn't want anything to do with Usyk and Parker. But really, he probably is slightly getting involved. I reckon he probably has tried to pull the strings a bit with the WBO, as I've been saying. But the WBO, I mean, if Turki Sheikh's not involved, then what are the WBO doing? Why is it being reported as a massive thing that, oh, Usyk's not yet engaged in conversations to fight Joseph Parker? Oh, he might be ducking him here. You know, no one really thinks that at all. No one really thinks that at all. I just think this whole thing is absolutely pathetic. Why, you know, he fought 2 weeks ago. That's all I need to say on this.